Just grab it by your tongue on the end and pull.
Up.
See?
Actually, you're right. I thought that was.
And if worst case scenario, it'll take a lop or two from the Pulaski.
Here too, so. Yeah. You want to go back this way with it?
I think we have to go back.
Okay, I'll get out of the way.
I'm getting out of the way too.
Yeah, definitely get out of my way. I don't know if I can make it.
This is the guy with the pokey sticks and the puffy jacket. This is a feathery mess.
Yeah, feathery mess coming up. Hey, what a little tree.
I know.
This is the first time I've been a Bee Sawyer with this crew, so no injuries because I don't want to set a precedent here.
Yeah, it's like,
yeah, exactly.
Let's take it away immediately.
Yeah.
Try folding it over backwards and just lay it down. Or behind the tree.
It's got that one root, I think it's holding it up.
Yeah.
Once you do that, it's gone, done, sold.
Yeah.
Okay, what about any of these? To me, these are natural water bars, but I mean...
That one is getting a little bit, yeah. I'd be okay if we went to Pulaski.
Right there? You just
Yeah.
take it away.
Yeah. Look at that one. That one's a little bit of an issue.
And I hate to say it, but...
No, yeah.
Honestly, there's not a whole lot going on with this trail, so...
Yeah, you're going from space thing again here.
Well, it's just kind of like, honestly, of all the stretches of the PCT that really needed major surgery, this is not one, now that I've walked down it, that really...
At least in this section.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I've been on stretches of the PCT where...
Oh, this is
horrible.
It's about 4 inches wide and
yeah,
rocks all over it.
He said the safety words. This is good.
Yeah,
Yep.
you did.
We award him and applaud you.
Thank you. Yep. I hardly ever get to use a Pulaski. We just really don't. I mean, we usually take one, but you just hardly ever use it.
Well, this is where we tell you're a natural and you should carry it the rest of the day.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. The Pulaski
That's my tool.
It's your tool, man.
It is now.
No, he's the master of the butter knife.
Yeah.
That's true. I'm really starting to like that.
We need to make you a sticker for your helmet, master of the butter knife.
The butter knife. I like it. All right, let's see if I can get this guy out there.
I'm gonna step just a few steps back. Now here's another issue too that I see here. See how the whole bench here is starting to slough.
Yeah, well,
and I don't think it's an issue right now, but it's gonna be an issue at some point or another.
It's sliding into the truck and uphill, so that's all we need to do.
It's almost bouncing as much as it's cutting.
I know.
I hate those. If you'll notice too, the digging implement on that Pulaski is bent a little bit.
Oh, is it?
Oh.
Well, just a little too much pryage.
Yeah.
That one was thinking it had powers it did not.
Oh, yes. That was a victory.
Yeah.
What about?
Yeah, I'm just looking at that one right there. I think that'll come up pretty easy, actually.
Yeah.
So.
Get the fuck out of the way.
Yep.
Basically.
Swing. All right, swing.
That's the other thing you say when you're swinging.
Move.
Right. Nice shot. Victory.
That works. Sweet.
May they all be so easy.
Yeah, I wish.
I kind of hate to get rid of some of these because they're kind of holding the slope
Exactly.
up.
I'm going to leave those. They come in the...
But something like this.
What's the other half of this? Yeah. Uh-oh.
I mean, where do you stop and where do you start?
I know, that's the issue.
What are you looking at?
Oh, she's here.
We're debating the efficacy of some of these roots that we've been knocking out of the ground. And there's the, yes, they're holding the trail up because this whole slope is coming down.
The rule I always hear is if
but
you're errand or
is this a trip hazard? Is this a trip? This one seems like a trip hazard.
Yeah, but there's no air under it. So, and there may be
Yeah.
roots perpendicular down to the ground.
Well,
You
we've been,
can't see.
they're all pretty rotten and shallow, and
Trees are dead, so actually.
Oh, yeah,
Most
okay.
of them are.
Yeah.
And then they bring down.
I say knock that one out. But what's the
But we can, yeah.
I mean,
Do you want to head down and start working on that later?
Yeah, let's go
This
ahead and
tomorrow?
start where we were going to plan on starting, and we'll work our way up.
Okay.
okie dokie?
This is like annoying, but it's not like the end of the world. It's not going to. It's not going to impact the integrity of the tread, if you know what I
When you do
mean.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, we were
check
just
it out when you do
Yeah,
it.
you guys are looking.
We had
for-
some time, so it was like, yeah, there's not
we
much else
had
to do here.
it was we have time, and it just didn't look like there's a whole lot of work to be doing down here anyways. So we're just
There are some installed
More.
always is. Yeah, sounds like a plan.
Sure. Have fun,
There
man.
you go.
All right,
Dig,
exactly.
dig out
My,
that.
my
dig,
wish was granted.
dig away. You have the tool.
I got the tool. Yep. I think we actually have both the tool. Do you want to trade, or are you good with McLeod? Are you gonna need one of these down there? I can take the McLeod if you want.
I
can
got
use
my
them.
Pulaski. I've
Oh, you got
dug.
the Pulaski?
I
I've
think we got this in the Pulaski. We'll probably be all right.
Okay, sounds good.
can do a little
Yeah, if for some reason you want one.
major earth
I've
moving.
I've done some pretty major earth moving with a Pulaski and a McLeod.
Yeah,
I
some
think
McLeod can
between
really,
here
yeah.
and like probably Junction
Yeah,
is
dude,
probably
it's
the central trail that needs the most. So I'd say if we can just try to hold it.
Yeah,
Yeah, we need kind of like a line along the slope there.
do some weeding.
Cut back.
Weed eater.
Yeah, you're right.
You should be able
or
to
the
see
or the plat or the McLeod. I've done that before. Just kind of raked them all out.
If you look here, it looks like
They
there
have
was a.
like a couple of notches, and then you can
Yeah.
Yeah.
work between the notches. Yeah, I didn't bring my root saw, unfortunately.
Well,
I've got my
it's fine.
Pulaski.
I have my sawtooth.
Oh, I have.
yeah,
Who
we
has
have
the
to
axe?
remove them later. We
I
can
have
do
it-
that.
I have
We don't want to use the axe in the dirt, but we can definitely use the Pulaski in the
And I
dirt.
have
I chipped a number of times.
And I have a
for
dirt.
sure.
I have a dirt saw, so it's fine. But I mean, like here, you can kind of tell line is here. You just kind of
Yeah.
like look and see where it is.
That's right.
But I mean, you don't really. So I mean, use your best judgment. Use your trail eyes and look to see where you think that would have been previously, and work to that.
Also remember too, when stock comes around an inside corner, the train tends to pull themselves into an inside corner.
Yeah.
So you don't necessarily want to cut it so deep that the stock are catching on
Yeah,
things above the
Canals,
trail.
yeah.
Exactly.
So the corridor is an 8 by 10, right? 8 foot wide by
so
10.
the corridor.
But down at the knees, it's like 2 feet.
So it's here. So here, Central Oregon tends to 2 feet by 2 feet, like
Yeah.
down here. So think about a 2 foot by 2 foot box, and then
Yeah,
on
2
top
by
of that
2.
is like an 8 foot by 8 foot box.
Right. Oh,
So
8
think
by
of
8.
it that way, because your overall height is 10 feet. So you already
Oh,
got
that's
2
right,
feet down
10 feet,
here,
yeah. So
which
we
is about
can't
your
go
knee.
10 feet. No coleslaw. You don't have
We have the butter knife. The butter knife will reach 8 feet.
Oh, okay. I
Yeah.
didn't know that.
Yeah, we didn't bring it along,
But we can always come back and get it. So,
if we decide.
if we feel the need to do so. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Plenty of time.
Fun.
All right. So yeah. So pair up with Aaron, and if you have any questions, he can help you with that.
Okay. You guys go through
And then
that.
we'll go and take a look at the project down below.
Yeah, sure. I remember lots of weeds to pull and lots of rocks to move around.
Good. What do you think, Frank? What do you
And what we're gonna do with the tread or something. Just pulling in that spot that was falling into it.
Yeah, this all needs some heavy benching right here. Do we want to start benching or do we want to walk down and work on the creek?
Yeah. We'll start down there.
Sometimes it's easier to bench uphill anyways. You're not swinging down as far. Have you seen where this trail has been historically?
Yeah. I'm trying to tell.
Because it's all, the trail was right up there.
Yeah, we don't need to do that.
I know, I'm just showing you. You can see the original bench work.
Way back there, yeah. And it continues sliding down the hill.
Yeah. It's just a good example of how trails migrate.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
This is a nice textbook lesson of what happens when trails drift.
Right?
And
it's like,
and what happens with uphill brush.
yep,
Because uphill brush pushes trails downhill.
yep. And that's why I always focus on like brushing uphill.
Right.
Brushing downhill, I'm just like, meh. Brushing uphill, to me that's really important.
That looking good?
Yeah. I mean, if we were to bring this back to like where it was, that would probably be like, once again, like, you know, a fork in here for like several days and have to like work on these things.
I could do this single-handedly in a day.
Yeah, in a day.
But it's not, again, I'm not looking to do it. I just wanted to, this is if you want to point out to people a good example of why you brush
Yep.
uphill,
Yeah.
there's your example.
And I don't know if the previous section owners did much better or not, you know? I just don't know.
On your six.
Huh?
On your six.
Yeah. I was like, neither of you happen to have the flash with you anymore. Do you?
No.
Okay. Aaron has it?
I don't think anybody brought a pick. most of the trail maintenance I do is log out, log out, log out, log out.
Yeah.
And most of the ones that are concentrating on tread work say tread work, tread work, tread work.
Right.
I would have packed completely differently had I known that this was tread work with 3 logs or
Yeah.
11
We
logs.
didn't know about the logs until, because when we came out here to scout, it was all under snow.
Right.
So we knew about the logs, I think, Tuesday or Wednesday. So, yeah, so right now I'm trying to dig out this rock.
You want that rock out of there?
I think so, yeah.
I'll get it. All right, here's my mission. The creek is coming down here, or this spring, and it's flowing down the trail. That's not good. It's gonna get redirected right out here and into these rocks. Need to remove this. One root. All underneath there. root or rock. It feels like a rock. But that feels like a root. Winning. Yeah, I'm just gonna, I'll do it.
Yeah, okay. I was gonna wait to try anything else till we saw it.
I want to get this out though.
Oh, well, there's that.
Mostly because I can, and because it'll be the gift that keeps on giving.
You've been, oh, lots of rocks, yeah. Filled in.
This probably came across here originally.
Just had
It just,
all the roots growing.
the brush just grew right into it, and
Well, it's the best spot.
right.
Nice and wet. Beautiful. And who knows how many decades ago.
Oh yeah.
Trail was commissioned in what, 1960, or well, who knows when this section was developed.
Well, you probably could date this reroute based on the tree rings that are on one of these.
Probably could, yeah.
I'll bet you that this grew within 3 or 4 years of them doing the reroute. Okay, so gotta figure out where the wiggle is gonna be on this guy.
Yep, okay, keep hacking.
I almost wonder if you don't grab here and twist.
Oh, a perfect rock has been found. Oh, there you go.
Just like that. I'll place away. I'll dig it in. Let's get that little guy.
Yep.
I see.
It'll work.
I see where you want to go, and I will.
Yep. I was like, that should work.
I wonder.
Oh yeah, that was that is artwork. That is trail artistry right there.
There you go.
All right, now we got this little guy, and I believe
It's got a rock right next to it.
it does,
Already
but
conveniently placed.
the root for it is conveniently over here. So it is just a matter of finding its weakness and exploiting it. And it will come out. Yep, that is the last of that root. Want to hit me with a little saw?
There.
Although, never mind, this is gonna just come all the way out. Because otherwise it'll become another baby something.
Looking fancy.
Give it a kick. Ah, yeah, yeah.
Something's happening.
This is where it is. That's where it's got to go. Is right there. All right, now hand me the saw.
Okay. Your saw, sir. be like that.
We win. Look at how long that route is. This is a long route. Down she goes. Everything is for now at the trail. Passing by it. And
You see it right there?
yeah,
And that
so,
rock was in place when they laid the culvert, I'm sure. That's a native rock.
right.
So they somehow tunneled under that rock to get the culvert in. It goes diagonally across the trail. You see
Cool.
it?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. And then we put in the bear grass there to make it look
Actually, I was talking with Leif about that.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah,
Trying to
it's
find
like
it.
it says, well, you need to fill out the form, the
Okay.
JLA or something, or whatever it is.
JHA, Job Hazard Analysis.
Yes, JHA.
Which, I mean, that's auto-generated, but you'll need to create a crew
Yes.
in PCTA Connect. Grab a card.
Let's see a spot up there in the shade. next after this? That makes sense. I get to finally do it all? Oh, don't get rid of those rocks. That's what holds the slope up.
That was one that was sitting on top.
Oh, stack all those down here. It's the only thing that's going to keep all of this stuff from keep on sliding. Oh, everybody's dusting me out.
Huh?
It's not, it's just what it is. Yep. Well, and I think that was the proverbial golden spike anyways.